this stuff, don't do it. Or you over here running to everybody, telling everybody your business. And you might just need them throughout life. And you can't say that didn't nobody try to tell you because your girl Ye tried to look out for you.
Really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you.
Hey my babes, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shadea, but you can call me Ye. And I'm here with another video for you, period. If you're new to my channel, hey boo, how you doing? How was your Valentine's Day? Was it good? If you're returning to my channel, then what's up fam? I hope you had a good break. But it's time to get into some more content, period. So the people want to know, what are the do's and don'ts of college? And I'm gonna tell you. You wanna know why? I want y'all to be able to look at this video and be like, okay, dang, they really dropped the gym. They set me up for success. Because if not, I'm telling you, you're gonna be a little lost. And you're gonna be a little confused. And I got y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So I do have a nice little list of my do's and don'ts. So if you see me looking down and glancing, it's just so that I can make sure I'm covering every single thing. So the first rule, do have a side hustle. That's just that. Let's just stop here. Maybe you don't know how to do hair or lashes or nails. You still sell snacks. Oh, you could charge braid downs, literally. If you really put that on the platform and on your Twitter or something and be like, hey, you know, I'm doing braid downs for $15 or I'm doing braid downs for $10 for a wig or something, people will really pay you. Make sure that you don't limit yourself to just depend on your refund check or your parents' funding. Like, go ahead and find you something to do. Number 2, join your class group chat, okay? Whenever you decide what school you want to go to, do like a hashtag your school in the year that you graduate. So for example, for me, as soon as I got accepted into Alcorn, I knew that I wanted to go there. So I put the hashtag Alcorn 2023, and then, you know, people gonna just start finding you. And then once you find your people from that hashtag, create a group chat or join a group chat. You never know when you're gonna need that person again in the long run. And it's just good to get familiar with the people that's a part of your graduation class. Number 3, socialize. Now, yes, school is not just about partying and, you know, like, it ain't about just being outside. It's also about getting your work done. But what you have to realize is that if you're just strictly focusing on your grades and 11:59 and all of this stuff, which I'll get into later, you're gonna be very exhausted and you're gonna be very stressed. You do not want to be stressed in college because this is your home away from home. You don't want to be sitting here in your room just sad all the time, like, cause that will happen to you. I promise you, it'll get you real quick. So be careful. But you don't want to be doing all that. So you want to make sure that you go to the parking lot, see what it's talking about. You know, go to Chicken Wednesday, go to the Cave. You want to go to a party or 2 or 3. But make sure you socialize so you can have some type of life outside of just your education. Do take studying and the 11:59 times seriously. Because one thing about it, 11:59 means 11:59. 11:59 really means 11:58, 11:50. Because once it hit 11:59 and that paper's not turned in, I promise you, you might as well kiss that grade goodbye. You just waste your time. Don't procrastinate, okay? Just get it done. Also, study. Yes, like, people really have study groups out here. They go back to me saying something about the group chat. Find you some people that's in your class. Like, once you see your roster and you see everybody that's in your class, make you a group chat with these people. Like, we gonna all help each other. You gonna learn it. So make sure that you study and take 11:59 very serious. The 5th thing to do in college, make sure that you join a group or a club. Now, this can be anything. You can join like biology club or some type of community service club. Or, shoot, you could do like me. I joined the band. That was something that I did. And I also joined organizations that was a part of my state. You don't want to be in college wasting your time. And then when it come down to you doing something like internships or job opportunities or grad school, you ain't got nothing under your belt. You want to make sure that you got at least something. And on top of that, it's also cool to establish relationships with any of your groups because y'all gonna look out for each other. It's like your family. So yeah, join your group or a club. The next thing that I have on my do list is not just a necessity, but it's definitely something that you want to do. I feel like you should always make sure that you step out and keep up with yourself. That's getting your hair done, that's getting your nails done, that's keeping up with your skincare, keeping up with your hygiene. You just want to really make sure that you're always put together. Now, there are going to be days where you feel like, okay, I'm finna throw on some swigs, my scarf, and I'm finna go get me something from the calf. Like, who looking at me? Yeah, you gonna have your days like that. But I promise you, when you really dressed up and when you try to get up and look like something in the morning, I guarantee you're gonna have a way more productive day rather than you just rolling over, getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, and just walking out the door. Like, really make sure that you keep up with yourself. Otherwise, sometimes you're just gonna fall through that depressing state where you feel like, dang, I just look shitty, I feel shitty. You don't want to do that. So just really make sure you keep up with yourself, okay? The next thing that you want to do in college is to make connections with your peers and professors. First and foremost, your professors is going to take you there. You're going to need your professors. I don't care what nobody say. You're going to always need a letter of recommendation. And not just one. You're going to always need at least about 3. Whether that's for a job or an organization or an internship, you're gonna always need a letter of rec. And if you don't have those personal relationships with your professors, there is no way to tell how genuine your letter of rec is gonna be. You wanna make sure somebody know you. Like, be like, hey, you know, find you about a good 3 to 4 professors that you just real cool with. And yeah, it's gonna help you. Also, your peers, you're gonna need them too. You're gonna need them throughout college, and you might just need them throughout life. You never know who's gonna be the next CEO of a company that you're trying to work for. Or you never know who might be like a real estate agent in the city that you're trying to get a building for your company. Like, you just never know how your life is gonna play out. So you always wanna make sure that you're building close relationships with your peers. And the last thing for your doolies in college is to keep a low profile. What do I mean by that? What I mean by keeping a low profile is you want to make sure that you want to make sure that your business is secure. You don't want nobody all up in your Kool-Aid and they don't need to know the flavor. I'm not saying don't come off as unapproachable, but what I'm saying is you don't want people to just know your every single move. Because truth be told, people love tea. People love tea, they love mess, they love drama. And the last thing you want is for your name to be in the middle of something because they just being nosy. Or you over here running to everybody, telling everybody your business. So keep you a low profile. That pretty much wraps up my dues for college. All of these, I'm telling you, gems. I could go on and on about it, but I'm trying to wrap this up real quick because I don't want to be too lengthy. But y'all get what I'm saying. So make sure that you do that. Moving on to the don'ts though. This stuff, don't do it. Don't do it at all. Like, come on now. Think here. Don't go to every single party. And this is coming from somebody who love to party. Like, as I'm getting older, I don't really care for parties like that no more. But back in school, whenever it was a party and I had time to go, oh, I was in there. But you don't want to be that person to go to every single party. Like, because for one, it's gonna get boring. You're gonna get tired of hearing the same music. You're gonna get tired. You basically gonna see the routine that parties be on. And you wanna be there for vibes. You don't wanna just be there and now you mad and you bored and you blowed. You just want to be kind of like let's just do it, you know? So yeah, don't go to every single party. And on top of that, just don't be that person. Like, girl, go find something else to do. Don't tell everybody your business. What you gotta realize is that people really be hating on you for real. You would never expect it because, hold on. Okay. You would never expect it because hopefully you ain't no hater. But people really be sitting here, like, you could be telling somebody your business or you could be telling somebody your next move and somebody plotting on your downfall. Like, they trying to find a way to sabotage it because you got a one up on them. So really be careful and be mindful with who you talk to. Of course, if you got a homegirl or you got a homeboy and y'all here and it's understood, then okay. But don't think that everybody out here your friend. The next thing, I'm gonna have 2 things that combine into one. Do not, and I repeat, do not travel by yourself. And do not go anywhere without a designated driver. Period. That's just the number one rule. You don't do that. And I'm not saying, oh, don't go to the cab by yourself or don't go to class by yourself. Because, I mean, you're going to have them times where you're going to have to just make that play by yourself. I'm more so speaking on when you go to a party or when you go to a game or anything that's dealing with nighttime festivities or something outside of academics. Don't go nowhere by yourself. I don't care what it may be. I don't care if you think,
oh, I just drunk last night, or I'm really chilling today. I'm not trying to be on that.
One thing will turn into another, and the next thing you know, you might be somewhere drinking, somewhere where you ain't expect to drink. And you don't want to be driving knowing that you intoxicated because you ain't got no designated driver. Don't go nowhere by yourself, period. Also, you don't know if you with a group of people and they plotting something on you, or they low-key throwing shade or throwing shots or giving you this bad energy. You don't want to be that person that's blind to it because you by yourself. You want somebody who like on the side like, hey friend, yeah, it's time to slide. They weird, or they got something going on. We need to go. You want to have that friend. Next, this is a very, very, very big one for me, okay? Do not give up on your grades. Don't do that. I don't care how bad it may get. Do not do that, okay? Midterm grades is like your progress report. Midterms let you know, like, okay, with everything that you're doing right now, if you keep it up, this gonna be your result by finals. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's all right. Don't look at your midterm grades and be like, oh my God, now I gotta drop the class, and now I gotta do this, and now I gotta do that, and now I gotta do this. Don't do that. If you have to drop a class, okay, but try not to do that either. But don't give up on your grades, bro. And this is coming from somebody who did it. And man, when I tell you had to get it out the mud, F the mud, I had to get it out the center of the earth. I had to dig up in there for that hustle and that grind. Man, stop playing. Like, man, this was hard work. This is the definition of hard work, because I decided I wanted to be a dodo and give up on my grades first semester. Don't do that, okay? This next one is kind of like, girl, be for real. Like, this is childish, but don't be mean. That's just that. Don't be mean. Don't be that rude person. Don't be that person that people think you got an attitude. Don't be the attitude person. Don't do that. Because like I mentioned earlier, you never know who you're going to need in the long run. And you don't want to be known as that person who always got a stank attitude or feel like they're too good for somebody, and now you missing out on opportunities for folks. I know y'all tired of me talking, but I'm getting pissed because every time I keep talking to y'all, my camera keep dying or something keep happening. So I'm gonna make this really quick. I'm gonna wrap it up. And yo, last thing that you don't want to do in college is hold your emotions in. You always want to have that person that you could talk to, that you could relate to, basically because when push comes to shove, that college struggle be real. And you don't want to be that person that just really fall into that depression and then you can't get out of it. Because when I tell you it's gonna snatch you like this, it's gonna snatch you. And once you're gone, you want somebody that's gonna be able to reel you back into the real world. So I always had that person. I would recommend somebody like your roommate, because if y'all don't know, me and my roomie was like this. We was both going through it at the same time. But nevertheless, we was able to push through, and we was able to graduate on time, or graduate early. And we ain't let them demons stop us. Like, we just kept pushing. And I feel like when you got somebody that you can relate to, it's really easy. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. These are basically my do's and don'ts of college, and these are tips on how to be successful in your home, away from home. Everything that I basically told y'all is some gems, baby. Everything that I told y'all to do, make sure you do it. And everything that I told you don't do that, because you're gonna be looking real shitty. And you can't say that didn't nobody try to tell you, because your girl Ye tried to look out for you. Once again, my name is Shadea, and I go by Ye. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that this is the page for you, okay? All of the gems, all of that finesse, that's where everything is. So welcome home. And make sure y'all tune in next week where I'll be doing a flawless makeup tutorial. And we're basically gonna be chopping it up, you know, doing a little fun thing or whatever. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm finna go because I'm pissed, but I do this for y'all. So without further ado, I'm out this thing. Peace.
Designer head to toe. I stood to the head and float. I already